Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Social Studies class. Of course, you know this is your teacher, Mr. Clarke. Now, I did promise you guys that I would do a video focusing on how to answer essay type questions. So today I am fulfilling my promise in doing just that. Alright, welcome to all viewers and subscribers. Now, if you are new to the channel, I am going to ask you that you go ahead and subscribe right now. And after you have subscribed, please ensure that you hit that notification bell to ensure that you get immediate notifications whenever I post new videos. Alright, please continue to like the videos. Please continue to share them with your friends and your family. And I really do appreciate the support and the love that I've been getting from the viewers and subscribers. Thank you very much. Alright, now as I said earlier, our focus today is how to approach essay type questions in CSEC. Alright, I realize that a number of students struggle in answering some questions in social studies. You have some questions in social studies that require you to first of all come up with strategies, and then you're expected to give reasons as to why your strategies is likely to be successful. Right, so those are the questions that I'm talking about. Most times students, they have a difficulty first of all coming up with suitable strategies, and your strategy is your plan first of all, right? And then some students are usually reluctant to write too much in the strategy because they think that if they write too much in the strategy, they are not going to have any information to write in the justification. Right, but I'm here to tell you otherwise. In my opinion, I believe it is the other way around. Once you have a good strategy and solid points in your strategy, then the more points you have in your strategy, the more things you will have to write in your justification, the more information you will have to write in your justification. Alright, so I'm going to be using a question that I would have already done. I did this question already. So I'm just using it as an example, right? It comes from the 2016 paper 2, right? I did a paper review recently and I had already answered this question, right? So I'm just using it as an example. Now the question says, suggest giving full details, 3 strategies that the Ministry of Culture may use to encourage artists to create music featuring Caribbean rhythms. And the B part to it, explain fully why each strategy suggested is likely to be successful. Alright, so this is my strategy, ladies and gentlemen. The Ministry of Culture may host competitions promoting the use of Caribbean rhythms. These competitions will be televised and artists will be expected to create clean music using Caribbean rhythms. Cash incentives and record deals will be given to the winners of these competitions, right? So if you notice, here in my strategy, I have highlighted the most important points in red, right? These are the points that you're going to use to build your justification. These are the points that you're going to use to explain why this strategy is likely to be successful, right? So all you need to do is to highlight the points that you want to use to build your justification. And as I said earlier, the more points you have, as long as your points are solid, then the more you will have to write in your justification, right? So you need to identify the main points in your strategy. Just like in language class, when your teacher gives you an essay to write, and the teacher encourages you to write a main idea and then you have supporting sentences. That is exactly how you're supposed to write your strategy, right? You cannot expect to write just one sentence and get full marks for it, because as a matter of fact, the question says, suggest giving full details, right? So when you have your main sentence or your main idea, you have to have a few supporting sentences, right? Giving further details as to how your strategy will work. You have to have supporting sentences giving further details about your strategy. Right, so here I'm going to show you, right, the benefit of having more than one point in your strategy, the benefit of having more than just one sentence, right? Because in each point, you're supposed to look on the benefits of each point. What is the importance of each idea in your strategy, right? So the first point that we highlighted was competition, right? So that's the main strategy, to have competition. So what does competition do? That is what you need to ask yourself at this point. So competition encourages research, and it also improves the quality of whatever information or content you're putting out there, right? So what we're saying here is that once you enter into a competition, usually it encourages you to do some amount of research. In this case, you will have to do, or the artist rather, will have to conduct some amount of research to find out which rhythms were created in the Caribbean from which rhythms are not Caribbean related rhythms. All right? And then of course, the competitive nature, right? When you're in a competition, it forces you to improve the quality of whatever you're putting out. All right? Competition will be televised. That is our second point, right? Now, what does this do for your strategy? How is this going to help your strategy to be effective? The fact that the competition will be put on television means that it has the potential to reach a large audience, right? And also it provides a source of entertainment, and it also gives information to viewers, right? So the fact that the competition rather will be televised will do that, right? Now, clean music, that was our third point that we highlighted, right? Now, what does this do? How does this help our strategy to be successful? The fact that the music is clean means that, it has the potential to reach a larger audience, right? So just about anybody in the family can view this competition because the music is clean. All right? The fourth point in our strategy says that we would give the artist incentives, right? Now, what is the importance of giving artists incentives? Now, incentives naturally will boost participation, right? So these are the benefits of each point in the strategy. All that is left for you to do now is for you to just structure this in the form of a paragraph, right? To form a sensible justification, right? So this is our justification. This strategy is likely to be successful as the competition itself is likely to encourage artists to conduct research on Caribbean rhythms, and this will enable them to become more knowledgeable about these rhythms. When artists learn about these rhythms, they are likely to develop an interest in the rhythms and may continue using them in their music. All right, so that's the first part of our justification. So we continue. This kind of competition is also likely to force artists to develop the quality of their music, and this could mean utilizing the best Caribbean rhythm, right? So there we are talking about the competition element of the strategy, right? So it is likely, as I said before, to force artists to develop the quality of their music. All right, the fact that the competition will be televised means that it has the potential to reach a large number of people. This is likely to increase the probability of people learning about Caribbean rhythms. All right, so we continue. The fact that the music created will be clean means that it is likely to reach an even bigger audience, as all members of the family can watch. There is also the possibility of having large number of artists wanting to participate due to the fact that they will receive cash incentives and record deals, right? So what we have done viewers and subscribers, is that we have taken each point and we have elaborated on each point, right? So that is your justification right there. So these are just some key points for you to follow when you're writing, when you're answering your questions that require you to come up with strategies and justification, right? So let us just summarize now. Now, in terms of the strategy, formulating your strategy, these are some key points or some takeaways. First of all, outline your main idea clearly. All right. Number 2, write a few supporting sentences giving additional details about your strategy. Please remember that it says giving full details, right? So if you want full marks, if you want maximum marks, you have to give additional details. All right. Point number 3, as much as is possible, include a suitable platform in your strategy, right? So in my strategy, my platform was the use of television, right? So these are some ideas that you can use in terms of platform: social media, television, radio, town hall meetings, telephone apps, websites, etc. Right? So please ensure that you use a suitable platform in relation to what your question is asking. All right? Now, in summarizing the justification, we have 2 main points. First of all, identify the features or the benefits of each idea in your strategy. All right? So you need to identify the benefits to be able to tell why the strategy is likely to be successful. And this is how you develop your paragraph now. Develop your paragraphs by explaining how each point is beneficial in relation to the question. All right? So I hope that you would have learned something from today's class. This is where we're going to stop for today. I will see you in the next class.